This is the 2024 third quarter earnings release from CAVA.
Oh, interesting.
And you know what that means? We're diving deep
Right.
into the world of Mediterranean fast casual
Love it.
to see if this publicly traded company is truly living up to the hype.
Yeah, they've been getting a lot of buzz lately.
Okay, so we've got the earnings release itself, plus some additional materials to give us a broader view.
Sounds good.
I'm ready to dig in. How about you?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's start with those top-line numbers.
Okay, so revenue is up a significant 39% year over year,
Whoa.
hitting $241.5 million this quarter.
All right, that's definitely a strong showing.
Yeah, no doubt.
But what about same-restaurant sales? That's a key indicator of
Right.
how well a restaurant chain is performing, right?
Exactly.
Are people truly craving CAVA that much?
Well, the numbers suggest they are. Same restaurant sales are up 18.1%,
Wow.
which is a pretty impressive jump.
Okay.
And if we dig a little deeper,
Yeah.
the report highlights that a significant portion of that increase
Great.
is driven by increased traffic.
So it's not just that people are paying more per item because of inflation.
Right.
They're actually coming back for more.
Exactly.
That's interesting. And it sounds like a good sign for CAVA's future.
Yeah, I think so, precisely.
Makes you wonder if all those new restaurants they're opening are contributing to the excitement.
Yeah, it could be.
The report mentioned they opened 11 new locations this quarter alone.
That's a lot.
Is that on par with their expectations?
Actually, they're exceeding expectations with those new restaurant openings.
Really?
Remember, they're aiming to bring their Mediterranean way
Right.
to even more communities.
Right. And they specifically mentioned a vast opportunity for continued growth,
Huge potential.
particularly in new markets like South Florida.
Interesting.
But 11 new restaurants in a single quarter.
Yeah.
That's got to be a logistical challenge.
Oh, for sure. It definitely takes a coordinated effort.
Yeah.
And it raises an important question.
Right. Okay, what's that?
Can they maintain their quality and culture as they rapidly expand?
That's something we'll definitely want to explore further.
Yeah, good point.
But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Right.
let's go back to the financial performance.
Okay.
We can't ignore those impressive profit numbers, right?
Absolutely not. Net income soared by a remarkable 163% to $18 million this quarter.
Wow, that's a pretty significant jump.
Yeah, very strong.
And what about Adjusted EBITDA, which, as I'm sure you remember from
Oh, yeah, of course.
our previous deep dives, is a measure of profitability.
Yeah, good reminder. Adjusted EBITDA also reflects a healthy increase.
Okay.
Up 69% to $33.5 million.
So they're making money and expanding.
Seems like it.
I'm sensing a recipe for success here.
They're certainly cooking up something special. And their restaurant-level profit margin of 25.6%
Okay.
indicates they're generating a healthy profit on each dollar of sales.
That's awesome.
But their success isn't solely based on their financial acumen. They're also paying attention to the human element of their business.
Ah, yes. The heart and soul of the CAVA experience.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what really sets them apart, don't you think? Tell me more about what they're doing to foster that connection with their customers.
Well, one key initiative is their new loyalty program,
Okay.
which is already showing promising results with a 200 basis point increase in loyalty sales.
Okay, wait a minute. I need a quick ELI 5 on basis points here.
Sure.
For those of us who don't speak fluent finance,
Right.
what does that actually mean?
Good point. It's easy to get caught up in the jargon.
Yeah.
Basically, it means they've seen a 2% increase in sales,
Okay.
directly attributed to their loyalty program.
Got it.
Essentially, for every $100 in sales, $2 is coming from customers participating in the loyalty program.
Oh, okay.
It's a way of measuring the impact of the program
Right.
on their overall revenue.
Okay, that makes much more sense.
Okay.
So people are signing up and engaging with the program, but
Yeah.
what makes it so successful?
Well, the report highlights its flexibility.
Okay.
It's a points-based system.
Mhm.
So the more you spend at CAVA,
Right.
the more points you earn,
Okay.
which can be redeemed for rewards ranging from
Right.
small treats like pita chips
Oh, nice.
to more substantial offerings like free entrees.
Ooh, free entrees. Now that's something I can get behind.
Right.
It sounds like they're offering something for everyone,
Yeah,
from the occasional CAVA diner to the diehard fan.
exactly. And that seems to be resonating with customers.
Awesome.
It's not just about racking up points,
Right.
but it's also about that sense of being rewarded for choosing CAVA.
Makes sense.
It's a way of saying thank you to their loyal customers.
Yeah.
And it's working.
All right, so we've got strong financial performance,
Yes.
a successful loyalty program, What else is contributing to this CAVA craze?
Well, they're not afraid to shake things up in the kitchen either.
Oh, really?
Remember those garlic ranch pita chips we mentioned earlier?
Oh, yes. Those definitely piqued my curiosity.
Yeah, they sound interesting.
Is that a sign of a broader shift in their menu strategy?
It's possible.
Okay.
While they're staying true to their Mediterranean roots,
Right.
they're also showing a willingness to experiment
Mm-hmm.
and introduce new flavors
Yeah.
to appeal to a wider audience.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's all about finding that sweet spot, staying authentic to their heritage,
Yeah.
while also keeping things fresh and exciting.
So it's a balancing act.
It is.
But so far, it seems like they're managing it pretty well.
They are.
What else can you tell me about their approach to innovation?
Well, let's move on to the supplemental materials.
Okay.
There's a lot more to unpack there,
Right.
including some interesting insights into their use of technology
Cool.
and their plans for the future.
All right. I'm ready for part 2 of this deep dive.
Let's go.
Let's see what other delicious details we can uncover about CAVA.
Sounds good. Picking up where we left off,
Okay, let's explore those supplemental materials you mentioned.
right.
One thing that stands out is CAVA's focus on technology,
Okay.
not just for customer-facing things like their loyalty program,
Right.
but also behind the scenes
Okay.
to streamline their operations.
Okay. That makes sense when you're growing as fast as CAVA.
Yeah,
You need systems in place to ensure everything runs smoothly.
for sure.
What kind of technology are they using?
Well, they specifically mention a new labor scheduling model,
Oh, interesting.
which seems to be having a positive impact,
Okay.
particularly in their lower volume restaurants.
Interesting. So instead of just relying on a manager's intuition
Right.
or a fixed schedule,
Yeah.
they're using data to optimize staffing levels.
That's the idea.
That seems like a smart move.
It is by using data to predict peak demand
Right.
and adjust staffing accordingly.
Okay.
They can create a more efficient work environment,
Yeah.
reduce labor costs,
Mm-hmm.
and ultimately ensure that customers have a positive experience.
No one wants to wait in line
Yeah.
for their delicious Mediterranean bowl because the restaurant is short-staffed.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
And I imagine happy, well-compensated employees
Hopefully.
translate to better customer service as well.
Absolutely.
It seems like CAVA is taking a holistic approach to their business,
It does.
considering both the financial and the human aspects of their operations.
That's right. And that's reflected in their commitment to human connection,
Right.
which they emphasize throughout these materials. They see it as a key differentiator
Yeah.
for them in the fast casual space.
Right. We touched on that earlier.
We did.
But it's worth repeating because it's not something you see every day
Yeah.
in the fast casual world.
Yeah, for sure.
It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of serving food quickly.
Yeah.
But CAVA seems to be making a conscious effort
It seems that way.
to create a more personal and engaging experience
Yeah.
for their customers.
They are, and it goes beyond just friendly service. They're creating a sense of community around their brand,
I see.
whether it's through their loyalty program,
Right.
their social media presence, or even the design of their restaurants.
Okay.
They want people to feel welcome and connected when they choose CAVA.
It's like they're building a tribe
Haha, kind of.
of loyal CAVA enthusiasts united by their love
Yeah.
of delicious Mediterranean food and a shared set of values.
Right.
That's a powerful concept,
Yes. Right.
especially in today's world where people are craving authentic connections.
Totally agree. It is, and it's a testament to the vision of CAVA's founders.
Oh, yeah.
3 childhood friends who set out to share
Okay.
their passion for Mediterranean cuisine with the world.
Ah, yes. We haven't talked much about the founders yet.
Yeah, we haven't really.
Tell me more about their story.
Sure.
And how it shaped CAVA's journey.
Well, their story is a classic example
Oh.
of the American dream.
All right.
They started small
Yeah.
with a single restaurant in Rockville, Maryland, back in 2011.
Wow, so long ago.
But they had a big vision
What was that?
to create a fast casual dining experience that was both delicious and authentic.
Okay.
A place where people could come together
Yeah.
and enjoy the flavors and traditions of the Mediterranean.
And it seems like that vision has really taken root.
It really has.
From one small restaurant to over 350 locations nationwide.
That's a lot of restaurants.
That's pretty impressive.
It is.
What do you think is the secret to their success?
Well, I think it's a combination of factors.
Okay.
They've got a great product, of course.
Oh, their food is fresh, flavorful,
It is.
and customizable,
Yeah.
appealing to a wide range of tastes.
That's right. But they've also been smart about their business strategy.
Okay.
Embracing technology,
Great.
streamlining their operations,
Yeah.
and building a strong brand identity.
Makes sense.
And perhaps most importantly,
Yeah.
they've stayed true to their core values, that commitment to human connection and building a sense of community.
It's like they've created a recipe for success,
I like that analogy.
blending delicious food, smart business practices,
Yeah.
and a genuine passion for what they do.
Exactly. And as with any good recipe, it's all about the right ingredients and the right execution.
Right, but as with any business, they're going to face challenges too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So far, it seems like CAVA has found the winning formula.
It does.
But the restaurant industry is constantly evolving.
Yeah.
So they'll need to stay agile
For sure.
and adapt to new challenges and opportunities.
Right.
Right. They can't just rest on their laurels.
Definitely not.
What are some of the potential hurdles they might face
Let's see.
as they continue to grow?
Well, maintaining consistency across all their locations will be crucial.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ensuring that every customer has a positive experience,
Yeah.
regardless of which CAVA they visit,
Right.
is essential for building brand loyalty.
Totally.
And as they expand into new markets, they'll need to tailor their menu and marketing efforts to local preferences.
That makes sense. What works in one region might not necessarily translate to another.
Yeah,
They'll need to do their homework
for sure.
and understand the nuances of each market they enter. What about their financial outlook?
Okay.
Are there any red flags we should be aware of?
While their current financial performance is strong,
Okay.
they do acknowledge some potential headwinds,
Okay, what's that?
such as rising food and labor costs.
Yeah, those are challenges facing every restaurant these days.
They are.
But their healthy profit margins suggest they're managing those pressures effectively, at least for now.
Right. They are, and they have a significant cash position,
Oh, cool.
which gives them some flexibility to navigate these challenges.
Right.
But it's something to keep an eye on as they continue to grow.
All right, so we've got a pretty good grasp of CAVA's current state
Yeah, I think so.
and the potential challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. But let's zoom out a bit
Okay.
and consider the bigger picture.
All right.
What does CAVA's success tell us about the broader restaurant industry?
Well, for one, it highlights the growing demand for healthy and convenient dining options.
Makes sense.
People are busier than ever,
They are.
but they still want to eat well.
Right.
And they're willing to pay for it.
Right, and they're not just looking for any old salad or sandwich.
No.
They want something that's fresh, flavorful,
Right.
and customizable, something
Yeah.
that reflects
Yeah.
their individual tastes and preferences.
Exactly. And CAVA's build your own bowl concept
Right,
perfectly caters to that desire.
makes sense.
It gives customers control over their meal, allowing them to create something that's both healthy and satisfying.
It's like the perfect blend of fast casual convenience and culinary creativity.
I like it.
And it seems to be resonating with customers.
It is, and CAVA's success is also a testament to the power of building a strong brand identity.
Yeah.
They've created a brand that's both aspirational and approachable, combining high-quality ingredients with a welcoming and inclusive atmosphere.
It's a place where you can grab a quick lunch or a leisurely dinner with friends and feel equally at home.
Right.
They've managed to capture that elusive balance
It's hard to do.
between sophistication and comfort.
It is precisely, and that's no easy feat
Yeah.
in the competitive world of fast casual dining.
Right. But it seems like CAVA has found the recipe for success,
It does.
and they're not slowing down anytime soon.
I don't think so.
Well, I, for one, am excited to see what they cook up next.
Same here.
But before we get carried away with dreams of delicious Mediterranean bowls,
Right.
we've got one more part of this deep dive to explore.
Yeah, we do.
Right.
We need to bring it back to you, the listener,
Okay.
and discuss what all of this means for you. What
Right.
can you take away from CAVA's success story?
Right.
And what does the future hold for this fast casual phenomenon?
All right, let's get to the heart of the matter.
Let's do it.
I'm ready for part 3.
All right, let's go.
So we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
From CAVA's impressive financial performance to their innovative strategies
Right.
and their commitment to human connection.
Oh, good story.
But now it's time to bring it back to you.
Okay.
What can you take away from all this?
Right.
Why should CAVA's success story matter to you, even if you're not a regular customer or a restaurant industry insider?
That's the question, isn't it?
I think one of the key takeaways is that CAVA's success highlights the power of authenticity
Okay.
and purpose-driven business. They're not just selling food, they're selling an experience.
Right.
A set of values that resonate with people.
Yeah, exactly. And that's reflected
Right.
in their impressive growth and loyal customer base.
For sure.
People are drawn to brands that stand for something.
I think so.
Brands that align with their own values.
Right.
And CAVA has clearly tapped into that desire.
So if you're a business owner or entrepreneur, take note.
Definitely.
It's not just about offering a great product or service. It's about creating a brand that people can connect with on a deeper level.
Right.
A brand that reflects their aspirations and beliefs.
Absolutely. But it's not just about business lessons.
Right.
CAVA's story also offers a broader perspective on the role of food in our lives.
Okay, how so?
Well, they're elevating Mediterranean cuisine beyond just a meal.
Right.
They're making it a cultural experience.
Yeah.
A celebration of flavor and community.
And that's something we can all appreciate.
I think so.
Whether we're foodies or just looking for a delicious and satisfying meal,
Right.
CAVA is proving that fast casual dining doesn't have to be bland or impersonal.
Right.
It can be a vibrant and engaging experience that nourishes both body and soul.
Exactly. And their commitment to sustainability and ethical sourcing
Right.
is another aspect of their brand that resonates with customers,
For sure.
particularly those who are conscious of their impact on the world.
Right. They're not just focused on profits.
Right.
You're making conscious choices
Yeah,
that reflect their values and contribute to a better future.
I like that.
And that's something to admire and support.
It is.
But let's get back to that question you posed earlier.
Okay.
Can CAVA maintain this momentum?
It's a tough one.
They've set some ambitious growth targets,
Yeah, they have.
and the restaurant industry is notoriously competitive.
It is, for sure. They'll need to navigate a lot of challenges.
Right, like what?
Maintaining consistency as they expand.
Yeah.
Adapting to changing consumer preferences. Managing costs in a volatile economic environment.
Those are big ones.
They are, and perhaps most importantly,
Okay.
they'll need to stay true to their core values.
Yeah.
That commitment to human connection and community,
Right.
even as they become a larger and more complex organization.
That's the real test, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can they scale their culture
Yeah.
along with their business?
Yeah. Big question.
It's something we'll be watching closely.
We will, but for now,
Yeah.
let's give CAVA their due.
Okay.
They've built something truly special.
Yeah.
A brand that stands out in the crowded, fast casual landscape.
And they've done it by focusing on the things that matter most.
Right.
Delicious food, genuine hospitality, and a commitment to making a positive impact on the world.
It's a recipe for success that any business can learn from.
Absolutely. So the next time you're craving a tasty and satisfying meal,
Okay.
consider giving CAVA a try.
Yeah, why not?
You might just discover more than a great restaurant.
Yeah.
You might discover a brand that aligns with your values
That's the goal.
and inspires you to live a more delicious and fulfilling life.
Well said. And on that note,
Yeah?
we'll wrap up this deep dive into the world of CAVA.
Thanks for joining us. Until next time,
Yeah, thanks everyone.
keep exploring, keep learning, and keep eating well.